Hello and welcome, Geminis. We're continuing with this Zodiac series. So we're looking into the person on your mind and what they've discovered about your connection, about themselves, about you. And we're also looking at the light and the shadow messages. We're also going to look at their next move toward you. So let's go ahead and get into it. Remember, these are collective in general. So never receive anything that doesn't align with you, okay? My readings, my purpose of being here is to empower you, to help bring you clarity, or to reinforce your intuition or encourage you to trust in your intuition. So if ever you feel disempowered, something's not aligning, it's most likely that message is not for you, right? It could be that your sun isn't resonating with you, but you could check out your moon, your rising, or your Venus signs. But I always encourage you, never ever give your power away to a reading, to an outcome, to a person, to a place, to a situation if you can help it. And if you do, call that energy back to you. Call your energy and your power back to you. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. I also want to clarify for you, Gemini, that shadow messages doesn't necessarily mean negative. It's what's hidden. It's what's not yet known, right? So it'll be interesting. And this whole series has been very enlightening. It has been, it takes a lot of focus. It takes quite a bit of energy to do, but it's been very powerful and kind of an honor to channel, to be honest. So I'm going to get into this for you, Gemini. Let's see, have a person in mind. What does Gemini's person, what have they discovered about their connection with Gemini? Light messages, highest and best messages here. Let's see what we have. So we have the Seven of Cups. Interesting. Let's see what else. Did you open up their world to many possibilities? The Six of Pentacles. The Six of Wands. And the Ace of Wands. Wow. They see all of the great potential within this connection. I'll show you these cards. So here's the Seven of Wands energy, or excuse me, the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups energy is about having many different options. Sometimes the energy is a bit mixed. Sometimes I feel like this person gets lost in this connection and maybe the purpose of it at times, or in their own feelings, not knowing exactly what they feel. And that's something that they are working out here with the Seven of Cups. I also feel like you've opened up this person's world to many different options and possibilities. They feel with the Six of Pentacles that this is a very valuable connection that overflows and assists others. So whether it's, you know, your family, your friends, your communities, like you are, when I see this Six of Pentacles energy, you bring a lot of gifts to this world. This connection brings many gifts to this world. You see there's those sunflowers, which sunflowers represent happiness, right? Among many other things. And that basket is overflowing. So it's like the blessings that you receive in this connection go, you know, overflow to those around you. The joy that you feel in this connection overflows to those around you, right? With that Six of Pentacles energy. We also have the Six of Wands energy coming out here. So this person wants to be, if they're not your person, it looks like they want to be recognized as that. They want to be viewed in the public, you know, the public eye with you here, Gemini. So maybe, you know, they want to be on your social media with you. They want to be a presence in your experience, maybe a little bit more of a presence. They want to be seen out on the town with you with this Six of Wands energy, okay? But this person's very proud to be with you and sees all of the good that comes from this beautiful connection that you share. We also have the Ace of Wands, which is about passion, creativity, okay? Exciting new beginnings here. Look at all the beauty. There are those two hummingbirds. Hummingbirds could be significant for you in this connection, Gemini. But once again, it's like what you cultivate within this dynamic together, once, you know, it benefits others too. But in, you know, not in a way that's draining, but in a way that is flourishing. So this could be, you know, again, if you have a family with this person, you know, your family's doing well. Everyone's really, really happy. You guys are taking care of what's important to take care of within this dynamic, within this connection. I mean, if this person, I'm hearing it just like this, like if you're not with this person's been on the fence about this dynamic, they see you giving so much. They see your heart is so abundant and full and beautiful, and just how incredible you are in general. And they almost feel like they're so magnetized, okay, to you here, that it's like they almost have like no choice but to come toward you. And this could have to do, I'm recording this at this time on the Aries full moon. Okay, so that could have activated something within this person. But there's a lot of beauty and abundance and balance and positive recognition. I would say if you are with this person, they would like to have more recognition, more positive recognition in your social circles, in your life. That is something and it's not something where it's like, this is what I want. Like, they're not demanding about it. They're just kind of like, it would be nice. Like, it would be nice to have a little bit more of that. Or if this is your partner, words of affirmation might be something that is part of their love language, right? Okay, let's go ahead and see what this person has discovered about the shadow of this connection with you, Gemini. Sensitive feminine energy. Okay, so they've discovered, and maybe that's why the Seven of Cups, they maybe could still be learning about their own energy practices, and sometimes maybe they take on other people's energies, but they're realizing that this connection is making them more intuitive and sensitive. Once again, full moon energy. Okay, and what does the cat represent? The cat represents good luck. Okay, intuition, independence. This person also feels like you're both very independent, like you're very maybe independent minded, that yes, you can work together, but there's also this sense of you're both very strong on your own too. What else has this person discovered about this connection? Shadow messages with my Gemini viewer. We have feeling insecure. They are, especially if this is your partner, they are feeling a little insecure right now, maybe with all the attention that you're getting, or they just like to have more of a presence in your life. They like to do more things with you. Now, acts of service is coming through for the love languages. Maybe love languages is something that is important for you both to explore within your dynamic, especially those of you who are together. But yes, with this kind of feeling insecure energy, this dynamic is bringing this out in this individual, okay, a little bit, making them feel a bit meek, a bit shy. Like I said, they weren't demanding about wanting to be more present in your life. They were, it'd be nice. Like, it would be nice. Like, it's very, it's genuine and it's gentle. It's not, I don't feel it's coming from a place of ego. There is fear here. There is some insecurity. But I think this person feels very vulnerable with you, Gemini. All right, let's see what else. We have cold communication. Okay. So communication could be an issue this day and age with phones. You just heard my phone go off there. Sometimes there is interference in the signals. There could be maybe some miscommunication that does happen sometimes in this dynamic, and this person would like to fix that. Okay, whether it's, hey, let's not text, let's call each other, or hey, let's not, if we're going to text, let's just get together and meet in person, right? I feel like, Gemini, your person is an overthinker. And so if there is distance between you, or communication isn't flowing as this person feels it naturally, naturally should, I feel like, again, they want to spark that. They want to fix that, whatever issues that may be. But sometimes they do take things very personally. And it could be like, you're just busy, like you're at work, or, you just need some space or whatever. But sometimes they do feel like there's kind of like hot and cold energy in this dynamic. Let's get one more message for my Gemini viewers when it comes to the shadow messages. Too many influences. Okay. There's a lot of people around you, Gemini, and I think this person's insecure about that. They might worry about maybe what your friends think or what other people think, or you could feel that way about them. But again, I keep looking back at the Six of Wands and how determined this energy is to come forward toward you. Especially with the Ace of Wands right after that, right? To offer this new beginning or to work through whatever challenges or obstacles need to be worked through if you're already with this person, right? But this person does notice how others do influence this connection. Maybe how you listen to others, and maybe that's appropriate for you to do, depending on the dynamic. And that's something that can create obstacles or challenges within this dynamic. This person is kind of seeing that too. On the flip side of that, there could be influences that are really supportive of this dynamic and this connection with that Ace of Wands energy. But sometimes I feel this person feels there's too many opinions or too many energies within this dynamic, okay? And that could be on their side or your side or both, It could even be kind of like a bit of like if you live together, you're married together, or you're just, you're together here. It could even be just like friends interfering, coming over, without asking for an invitation, or just people popping in and not really respecting boundaries. That's something coming through here on kind of a lighter note. But it could be that, you have friends that are always like interfering, or always coming over, unannounced, things like that. And you're just kind of like, ugh, this is getting a bit old, like this is becoming old. And that could be causing some maybe arguments or disagreements or distance sometimes between the two of you, some opposition here. Okay. So that's what we have for the connection. Let's see what this person has discovered recently about you, Gemini. What has this person discovered recently about Gemini's light? We have the Ace of Swords, okay. The Chariot. You're determined. Okay, you're determined as hell, I just heard. And with that Ace of the Queen of Swords energy, like you'll cut off energies that don't align, that don't resonate with you. You'll set very clear boundaries. You'll choose head over heart sometimes in situations. But you have this integrated wisdom with that Queen of Swords. You communicate sometimes in a colder way, right? But you do communicate here. Then we have the Chariot, which shows your determination, to move forward, okay, to balance things out, to overcome challenges and obstacles, to master certain parts of yourself or certain skill sets that are important for you here. They're seeing you doing that. If you have family and, things can be chaotic, right, with kids and pets and everything, they see how you just like I'm hearing like you're the ringmaster, okay? Like how you get everything going in the right direction, no matter how kind of chaotic it can be. So it could be in a leadership role, or again, it could be with your family or your friends, With the Three of Wands energy, like this person might feel like, especially if you're very busy, like either in your career, in your social life, sometimes they feel like they're waiting on you, okay? But it feels like this person's okay with that Three of Wands energy. Or they're anticipating you. That's something that they're discovering. Their heart's open. Their heart space is open. I can definitely feel that. And they can't wait to get together. They can't wait to have your morning coffee. They can't wait to have a coffee date with you. They can't wait with that Three of Wands. It is that waiting energy, but there's that expectation. There's that, not really expectation, anticipation. Like they just very much look forward to the simple things with you, like sharing, your morning and having a cup of coffee. For some of you too, it might be that this person, especially if you're married or you've been together for a while, they want to take you on some sort of holiday where it's just the two of you. You can spend time together away from all the influences. Apparently we have the High Priestess energy here too. I think you've encouraged this person to step into their inner world, into their own intuition, you know, to make some choices or to feel certain things out. I think sometimes, yeah, you do kind of have that colder communication with this person, and you kind of leave them guessing at times. And so they have kind of utilized their intuition with the High Priestess energy, okay, to discern, okay, your communication or discern your intention. The High Priestess is also very mysterious. So this person might feel like, you know, you do keep some things to yourself. You're kind of a bit more mysterious. You don't reveal everything that you know with that High Priestess energy. Okay, let's go ahead and see what this person has discovered about your shadow, Gemini. What has Gemini's person discovered about Gemini's shadow recently? The Journey, Persephone. Wow. Yeah, you've had a past. You've definitely been through some stuff, haven't you, here, Gemini? This person may know quite a bit about your journey and how you've integrated that wisdom, how when you set your mind to something, you will achieve it, no matter the challenge. You know, if you've recently met this person and you're not together, they know that you've recently gone through some pretty horrible challenges or horrible experiences, maybe in love, and you've opened up these new doors. Okay. And so you have this hidden strength. Like, yes, you might have this somewhat maiden like appearance, but this strength within you, and again with the Queen of Swords, the integrated wisdom that you've moved through. Mm-hmm. You've opened up new doors, new portal experiences for yourself. This person also realizes like how deep you go, and that you will do that. You know, you will do. I'm having a hard time talking. Maybe they have a hard time talking around you, or they will, soon. You will do that deep shadow work. Okay, fear doesn't stop you. Again, once your mind is made up, like, you will walk that path. But many of you, yeah, you've gotten out of some sort of situation, went through some sort of breakup, divorce, and this person can sense that if they don't already know it. They can feel it. Could even just be the circumstances. You know, you've changed your circumstances here. Yeah, we have the underworld, Hades energy coming through. Twice. So yeah, the underworld energy to me is like doing that deep root work. It's that shadow work. It's facing your fears. It's moving through very difficult obstacles and challenges in life. It's also knowing your darkness and not being afraid of it. And if this person knows you, then maybe they know a little bit more about that, right? In many different ways, in passionate ways. And you just have this you know, you have these two sides. You have your light and your shadow, but it's like you're comfortable with both of them. Here, Gemini, is what's coming through. This person can see that. You also have this resilience to you. And I feel like, again, this person may feel more than they see, because in the underworld card, she's wearing a mask. Blessings, yeah. The last card we have here is blessings. They see how you cultivate your blessings. They see how others around you are blessed through you, through your authentic energy, maybe through your spiritual gifts and abilities, maybe through your compassion, just your influence. You have an incredible amount of trust in the process here too, Gemini. And you keep going. You keep going with that Chariot. I don't think this person's ever seen anyone trust a process more than you. Trust the journey more than you. But they're also seeing how you've been blessed by it. The blessings, the rewards. Yes, there may have been, you know, times of challenge and difficulty, but you move through them. You develop skills through them. And now you're receiving the rewards, receiving the blessings. Right? You can liken it to like a video game when you go through the different levels and then you receive the reward at the end, or even taking a course, getting a degree, you know, all the time and effort that you move through, and then the reward that you receive. Maybe it's an increase in your financial, you know, your finances, in your career, because you know, one, either maybe trusted the process, trusted in your intuition, or you knew it was going to be worth it, right? And I think that even if you put this person through some things, maybe if you challenge them quite a bit, I think this person feels like you're worth it with the blessings card. And again, if you have a family with this person, they see how much you bless, you know, your family, especially if you have children together. You know, how for many of you, that is such a motivator for you in your experience and your success, is your children. Okay, you have 3 cards. At each one of those, these are all deep cards. And this person is realizing, you know, just how deep you are. To not judge a book by its cover, right? To peer beneath the mask. So you have a lot of shadow, Gemini. But I feel like you're aware of that. You don't show it to everyone. But you have a way of channeling it that makes you even more beautiful. You have a way of channeling it, just like you have a way of channeling, like when things are chaotic, you have a way of channeling the energy to move in a direction that benefits you or benefits others. You're not the damsel in distress. Okay? And again, if your person has been with you for a while, they see that, they know the obstacles, challenges that you've went through. If this is somebody new, they feel it. They have an inkling. Or they can see it in your eyes, right? You might be smiling, you might be wearing this mask, but this person can feel your darkness. They know there's much more to you than you're showing them. Okay? Interesting. The person wants to figure you out. All right, let's see what this person has discovered about themselves. What has Gemini's person discovered about themselves? Light messages. The 2 Pentacles. the Nine of Cups, the Hermit, the Queen of Swords, and the Chariot. How funny that those came out at the end. I feel like this person with the Two of Pentacles is realizing they can handle a lot more than they thought. Okay? That they're more capable than they thought. And there's something about you and your inspiration that showed them this. Maybe you challenged them, right? Maybe they had to take on two different jobs, two different forms of income. And they thought, oh gosh, I don't know if I can do this. And they are with ease, actually. And again, there's the Chariot with the bike moving forward. There's the forward momentum. So this person's discovered that in many ways they can multitask. They can balance things out here. We have the Nine of Cups. They've discovered more about what they desire. This person might be bringing balance back into their experience. And the Nine of Cups is their desire to kind of sit back a little bit, relax more, not have such a busy mind all the time with that Nine of Cups energy. I feel like this person kind of they're very inspired by you. They kind of want to be like you. We have the Hermit energy too. This person is realizing that a lot of their answers come from within. And they do require that space and time to reflect, to receive. This person might even start opening up to downloads, intuitive downloads, and intuitive upgrades here. Practicing meditation and seeing how it benefits them, especially if this is something you suggested or you do yourself here, Gemini. If you're in a relationship with this person or a marriage with this person, they're very happy in this dynamic here, and they feel like you are as well. That you're working well as a team. But yet the Hermit speaks of like personal growth and personal development is also really important. So like you have your relationship, right? But you also have your separate interests, right? Your separate hobbies. Maybe even separate friend groups, right? You have also respect for each other's space. But I think this person sees a lot of themselves in you. Here, Gemini. And they also see, they see your vision and they want to move in the direction. They want to move forward just like you do. It feels like with the Queen of Swords and the Chariot. Again, if this person had to make up their mind, it feels like they are making up their mind about this connection, the direction of it. Whether or not they're in for these challenges, right? Or this next level of the journey. Let's go ahead and see, what has Gemini's person discovered about their shadow? Yeah, some of you, there's some toxic friends. There was the too many influences. Maybe it's because, these friends are trying to feed vices, right? Or bring things out of balance. Maybe they're more immature. They didn't evolve and grow as you have. Okay, that's something this person is realizing, that maybe there's some toxic friends they need to set boundaries with that are immature. Okay. Immature and not healthy for this connection, this direction that you both want this, your relationship to move in. But this person is also recognizing that, like, their friends, these could be like childhood friends. Okay. And so they recognize, they still kind of have that immature side within them, right? That their inner child wants to play or wants to partake in maybe some toxic things. And it's interesting, underneath the Hermit, we have head all over the place. So it's kind of like this person's at a crossroads too, because I think you require a certain level of maturity especially if you're just meeting this person or getting to know this person, you're not in a grounded relationship. I think this person's realizing you require a certain amount of maturity, okay? And it encourages them to kind of go within and reflect. It challenges them to go within and reflect and kind of ground their energy and discover their truth and make a choice. Tell me what else this person has discovered about their shadow. Gemini's person's discovered about their shadow. Yeah, the mirroring, that you mirror so much to each other. That's why we had the Queen of Swords and the Chariot come out again, because you mirror a lot of the same energy to each other. I think you also, you value the same things. I'm getting with that pumpkin energy. And so, yeah, I feel like this person with burning intensity on the bottom of the deck. I feel like this person is, you know, their passion for you and their connection with you and the direction they want this to move in is encouraging them to make mature decisions, and maybe to burn some bridges, maybe to release some toxic energies, or to release immature parts of themselves that, you know, it's time for them to evolve and grow, for them to pick up some spiritual practices that will assist them with grounding their energy and finding their clarity and not being emotionally manipulated, you know, by other people. Because I feel like this person's kind of at that point in their life where they're going to need to make that decision if they want to be with you. Okay, let's go ahead and see. How is this person connecting with my Gemini viewer energetically? Telepathy, thought power, observing you, getting to, I mean, they're learning from you and they're evolving and growing from your example, but also telepathy. You know, you might find that all of a sudden you're kind of starting to think alike. You're more in sync because your energy and your frequency is more in sync. Especially for those of you that live together or in a grounded, relationship or connection. You're harmonizing, I feel. But again, we had the thought and kind of being all over the place in this person's thoughts, you know. And we also had the Seven of Cups, like all these different energies around them. So they're learning to focus here and the power of their focused thought. And I feel like you're kind of, in a way, that light in the darkness of, you know what you want, you know the direction you're going in, you know what it takes, you're not afraid to put in that work, you're doing it. And it just seems like you're getting on the same page, right? But you're also going to have a sense of knowing about each other more. Like, you'll know how this person feels, they'll know how you feel. You'll have some idea, they'll have the same idea, like that sort of energy happening. And many of you, if you're together and you've been purposefully focused in on developing your telepathy, then this is a confirmation for that. But I also feel like there's this sense of higher level understanding between you and this person. And I'm even getting like healing energy coming through. I think this person really benefits from hearing your perspectives and your guidance and seeing the world through your eyes. Okay. I think sometimes this person draws on your strength or you as inspiration to help them, you know, move through challenges as well. Okay. So let's go ahead and get a guidance message for you, Gemini. Highest and best messages for my Gemini viewers. We have the Frog Princess. He's wide counsel and listen. So that might be, connecting in with your intuitive self here. Listening more to your discernment, especially for those of you who are just getting to know this person. And again, they're like partaking in activities that don't resonate with you, are not going to serve you or the connection moving forward. Kind of is still like that Queen of Swords energy. But for some of you, there's a mentor, there's someone who is very supportive and, empowering, encouraging of you. And you might feel like you need to be practicing some discernment here with this individual, because this person might also, with that telepathy energy, might be trying to be a little manipulative or a little bit trying to be like you so that you'll like them. But is that really authentic? Is that really true? Right? We can be inspired by people and like definitely learn different tools and things, but is this person just trying to be like you so you'll like them? Are they actually putting in the work? Are they actually transforming? Are they actually aligning with you? And I think those are questions you need to ask yourself. Or maybe there is someone who you feel is an elder in your life who can bring you some, maybe ask you some important questions or bring you some assistance. Some of you, like, you met this person and you're like, okay, I've kissed many frogs before. Is this going to be a prince or is this going to be a frog? Some of you are going to be looking into a little bit of this dynamic with your own intuition and your own intuitive tools. Okay. So you know what resonates, and that's, I feel like, more so for those of you who maybe you're getting to know this person, or this person has kind of been on the fence with this connection and you're not sure fully what they're about, right? We have Kitsune. I will show you whom you can trust on the bottom of the deck. So trust in your discernment, listen to your intuition. Maybe this person, they're a good person, but maybe they don't align with you, or maybe now's not the right time. You'll have to kind of feel that out, okay? And maybe you'll ask for some feedback from certain people that trust, and can offer you that guidance or that wisdom with this individual. Because a lot of this person's energy, has been focused on you more than it's been focused on them, if that makes sense. So maybe a little codependency. Let's get an angel, romance angel message here for my Gemini viewers. Worth waiting for. Divine timings at work in your love life, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. Okay. So some of you, it's like, this is maybe not the right time for this connection to move forward, but you know that you can trust in kind of the unfolding and the timing of things. So don't rush things, don't force things with this person, because there could be some sort of inner child wound even that this person has to heal in order for them to come forward in the mature energy that you require, I feel, as a partner on your journey. Like, you do require somebody in many ways like you, strong, okay, courageous, compassionate, but somebody who actually walks their talk, somebody that is embodied, somebody who does the work, doesn't just talk about it, or kind of like a social chameleon, which this person could be. They could show you one side, and then with their friends, they show this different side, and you're like, oh, wait a second here. Are you going to be true to yourself? Or do you think it's more important to like be cool with your friends? So, and for some of you, maybe this person isn't for you, and there will, the romance angels here are saying that there is going to be somebody else. So you just kind of have to use your discernment. I think a lot of this reading was many of you who are already in a connection with this person. It's healthy, it's going well, okay? And you're just kind of reaching a deeper level with this individual. For some of you, if someone new, or someone you're just getting to know, not sure about them yet, strongly use your discernment, right? Because they could go back to maybe some karmic patterns. They could go back to some things that are a bit immature. They could maybe want to be with you for ego. I wasn't getting a whole lot of the ego energy coming through, but for one of you, maybe that might be the case. So you want to listen to your intuition as far as this person's intentions, and also observe their actions and their behaviors more so than what they say, right? Because people can have intentions, but they got to take the aligned action, right? So just take your time with it here, Gemini, okay? Last, we're going to get a message. What's this person's next move toward my Gemini viewer? They're going to take a step, okay. We have the apple, risk and reward. And we have mischief and play, trick or treat. This person's, they're going to take a step toward you here. With the apple energy, you're irresistible. They can't help but take a bite. They can't help but, again, like there's just the sense that they're magnetized to you. With the mischief and play, like it might be, they might give you an invitation to some sort of party or some sort of holiday activity. For some of you, this person like might show up at your door, okay, like in a really mischievous energy, like ding dong ditch you or something like that. I'm not kidding. Like they might, like their inner child might be, running rampant, okay? That might be something too. They could love maybe the energy of Halloween or October or the autumn season. So I feel like they'll approach you, but they'll approach you in kind of a playful way, not in a very serious way. And they know it's a risk. Like, again, if they know that you just went through a divorce or a separation or just went through something, that was really heavy and difficult, like they know that it's a risk to come towards you. Okay. But it looks like they're going to. So that's different for everybody. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Okay. Everyone's on different timelines, and of course, free will can change the outcomes, But as of right now, it looks like this person is very magnetized towards you, Gemini, and they're going to bring forth an offer here. It's a very playful one. It's a page offer. It's going to kind of try to test the water with you. Some of you might be open, some of you may not. If this is someone that you're married to in a healthy relationship with, or, just in a grounded, healthy dynamic with, they're going to, for some of you, I think if you've been working really hard and you're tired, I feel like they might offer, if you have a family, like if you have your own, you created your own family, they might offer to take the kids trick-or-treating so you don't have to. Okay. Because you might be tired, you might be exhausted. Or they could just show up in a really playful prankster sort of energy with you too. With the mischief and play energy, it could be very, very naughty, very mischievous with you. Very flirty, okay? All right, so that's what I have for you, Gemini. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Thank you so much for joining me. Take the best care of yourself, and I will see you soon.